Assalamu alaikum. I am Luqman القاسباني and this is Shaykhi Academy. This is the third episode of Learn Quran Reading course. In the last episode we discussed the importance of learning Arabic reading to be able to read Quran. So in this episode we will know how to read Arabic. By the end of this episode, inshallah, you will understand the idea of learning Arabic reading and you will discover to which extent it's so easy. So let's start.
Shaykhi Academy.
So this is just to remind you that we are studying the series of Al-Menhaj, the Arabic reading book, the first level. So we have here the first point in this episode, which is introduction to, which is how to read Arabic, or كيف تقرأ باللغة العربية. So how to read Arabic. Let's now discover this point. So learning Arabic reading requires the knowledge of, the first point is the letters. So now to be able to read any Arabic word, you have first to figure out its letters. So if we make that we have steps to read any Arabic letter, to be able to read any Arabic word, so the first step we have is to figure out its letters. So these are the Arabic letters we have here. Okay, so let's now count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Yes, we have 29 Arabic letters. But here we have a surprise. What is it? That Arabic reading is a phonetic language. So what does phonetic language mean? Phonetic language means that each letter you write it, you pronounce it. Or in other words, what it's written or written equals pronounced. Okay? Written equals pronounced. So this makes Arabic reading is so easy. Why? Because each letter you will find it written, you will pronounce it, so there is no silent letters. This is the first point. The second point is what? Is there is no letter has like two sounds. So this is what does phonetic language mean. Okay. To understand this point, I have to tell you that English language, for example, is non-phonetic language. What does it mean? It means that there is silent letters in English, like for example, honest man. Okay, there is an H silent. Okay, or honesty, for example. And also, this is the first point. The second point also that there are some letters have different sounds. For example, letter A in the word cat. How you pronounce letter A? You pronounce it like cat, cat, car. Okay, so in cat you pronounce it like In car you pronounce it like car. Car. Okay, this is non-phonetic language, and also it has another sound, which is a, like word make. Okay, so you pronounce it like a. So just one letter has all these sounds, which is not found in Arabic. So if you have two languages, okay, and you have to learn both of them, but one of them is phonetic language and the other is non-phonetic language, which one you will start with? For sure you start with phonetic language because it's easier to learn and easier to read. So this is the first point here, that you have to learn first to be able to read Arabic, which is the letters. So the question now, is learning letters sufficient to be able to read Arabic? Okay, so the answer is, I will never tell you the answer now. I will tell you a point before telling you the answer, which is this letter have or has different ways of pronunciation. So these letters you might pronounce one time like you might pronounce while opening your mouth and adding a short vowel, and you might pronounce by also opening your mouth but adding a long vowels. You might pronounce with rounding your lips. You might pronounce it while you're dropping your jaw. So it has different ways of pronunciations. So how to know this way of pronunciation of this letter? So for this reason, learning Arabic alphabet letters is not sufficient to read Arabic. Why? Because these letters have different ways of pronunciations. So we are in need to another thing to guide us how to pronounce this letter, like to be a sign for us how to pronounce these letters. So for this reason, we have here another thing, which is the symbols. These symbols is called in Arabic التشكيل. So التشكيل is like a sign that guide you how to pronounce this letter. Okay, so let's discover now these symbols. So we have 5 main categories. The first category is called al-harakat. Okay, al-harakat is like short vowels in English. So al-harakat means short vowels, and when you see al-harakat, it means when you see a haraka above the letter, above or below the letter, it means that you will add a short vowel sound to the letter. So this is what does al-harakat mean. And then we have below al-harakat we have 3 types. The first type is al-fatha, and the second type is called al-kasra, and the third type is called al-dhamma. So let's annotate now to understand this point further. Okay, we have here the first thing is al-fatha. So al-fatha, we said that al-harakat, this type, okay, or this category means what? Means long vowels. No, it's wrong. We said that al-harakat means short vowels. Okay, so al-fatha means that you will add to the letter a short vowel sound while you are opening your mouth. Okay, this is what does al-fatha mean. Okay, and al-kasra, you will add also a short vowel sound, because we said that this category, al-harakat, is adding short vowel sound. So al-kasra, it means you will add short vowel sound, but while you are dropping your jaw. So this is what does al-kasra mean. And then we have al-dhamma. So al-dhamma, you will say this short vowel sound while you are rounding your lips. So these are al-harakat. We have to add short vowel sound. This is what does al-harakat mean. But we have different 3 ways of pronouncing these short vowel sounds, like opening the mouth, dropping the jaw, or rounding the lips. This is why we have 3 points or 3 categories under al-harakat: al-fath, al-kasr, and al-dhamm. Okay, so under al-harakat, now we finish al-harakat. After al-harakat, we have al-mudud. Okay, so al-mudud, what does al-mudud mean? First of all, al-mudud is the second category of what? Of the symbols. What does symbols mean? Symbols is the sign that added to the letter to guide us how to pronounce this letter. You are right. Now you know what does symbols mean. So the second category here under what? Yes, under the symbols. So we have al-mudud. We have the first category is al-madd bil-alif. Okay? Al-madd bil-alif looks like what? Could you guess? Exactly. It looks like al-fatha. So al-fatha looks like al-madd bil-alif. So we have here just one difference. Could you guess it? For sure. This is the difference. I think you guessed it. What is that difference? The difference is the time of the sound. We said al-harakat are the short vowel sounds that added to the letters, and المدود are long vowel sounds that are added to the letters. So if المد بالألف it will be pronounced while we are opening our mouth, and al-fatha will be pronounced while we are opening our mouth. So the difference is just one thing, which is what? The time of the sound. When we pronounce al-mad, the time of the sound will be longer because al-mudud are long vowels while al-harakat are short vowel sounds. Yes, that's exactly. Okay, so this is the first type of al-mudud, which is al-maddu bil-alif. The second type is al-maddu bil-ya. Yes, for sure you connected this type of al-mad now with al-kasra. Exactly, and they have the same color, so this is the sign for you. This is a hint to connect them together. So what is the difference then? The time of the sound. Al-ya is longer because al-ya under al-mudud, which are al-mudud are long vowels, while al-harakat are short vowels. So this is al-maddu bil-ya, are longer al-kasra, but both of them are pronounced while dropping your jaw. E, for example, if we talk letter hamza as an example. Okay, so the first type we have under al-mudud is al-maddu bil-waw. And al-maddu bil-waw, we will connect it to al-dhamma. So because al-dhamma is pronounced while rounding the lips, and the same is applied with al-waw or al-maddu bil-waw, because al-maddu bil-waw is pronounced by rounding the lips. Also, if we talk letter hamza as an example, we say oh. So al-maddu bil-waw, we will round the lips. So what is the difference? The time of the sound. Excellent. So the time of the sound is the difference. So al-maddu bil-waw will be longer than al-dhamma. Yes, exactly. Okay. And then we have what? And then we have as-sukun. Okay, what does as-sukun mean? As-sukun means that there is no vowel sound will be added to the letter. So we said in al-harakat adding short vowel sound. We said in al-mudud adding long vowel sound. But in as-sukun there is no vowel sound will be added to the letter. So you might ask, so what we will do with as-sukun? As-sukun means just pronouncing the letter without adding any vowel sound. So sir, could you tell me what is the symbol of as-sukun? Sure, take a look on the screen. As-sukun, yes, this circle is the sign of as-sukun. Okay, so we have here three things now: adding short vowel sounds, adding long vowel sounds, adding no vowel sound. Okay, al-harakat, al-mudud, as-sukun. Okay, so let's discover the first category, which is al-tanween. Al-tanween means adding what? Adding a short vowel sound. This is, remember you with al-harakat, adding a short vowel sound, and what? And in sound to the letter. So short vowel sound and at the same time in sound. So we'll say, for example, if we talk letter hamza as an example, we'll say an, in, on. Okay, I know now that you want to know the symbols of at-tanween. So here is the symbols. This is the symbol of tanween wal-fathi. This is the symbol of tanween wal-kasri. This is the symbol of tanween wal-dhamm. Okay, we have here the last category, which is at-tashdeed. What does at-tashdeed mean? At-tashdeed, combining between the short vowel sound and a sukun equals at-tashdeed. So if you merge it between the letters that has harakah, which is short vowel sound, and the letter that has sukun, combining between them and then merging them together into one letter, now we have new term of this like process, which is called at-tashdeed. So this is what does at-tashdeed mean. So let's now choose another color to clarify this. So blue color, it's good I think. So we will take al-harakat here. This is al-harakat, okay? And as-sukun, okay? Al-harakat, we will say al-harakat, we'll put letter H for al-harakat, and we'll put letter S as a symbol of as-sukun. So H plus S equals what? Equals T. What does T mean? At-Tajdeed. Okay. So remember this equation. H plus S equals Tajdeed. Okay. Okay. So if we talk al-Fatha, okay, al-Fatha, which is the first type of al-harakat, okay. So and as-sukun. So we have here now al-Fatha and as-sukun equals what? Equals something called Tajdeed bil-Fath. At-Tajdeed bil-Fath. We took al-Fatha as-sukun. We produced at-Tajdeed bil-Fath. And then we will talk al-Kasra and as-sukun. So something new arises here, which is at-Tajdeed bil-Kasr. Okay, but if we talk al-Dhamma and as-sukun, okay, it will produce at-Tajdeed bil-Dhamm. So at-Tajdeed is the combination between al-harakat and al-sukun. So we have here now, who can tell me al-harakat? Okay, we have short vowel sound, long vowel sound, no vowel sound, short vowel sound with N, and short vowel sound combining with as-sukun. Al-harakat, al-mudud, al-sukun, al-tanween, and al-tajdeed. Okay, so what do you think now if we took an example, okay, an example of each type of these 5 categories? Okay, so now we will choose letter B, okay, we will choose letter B, and we will add these symbols to letter B now to know how to pronounce this letter B, because this letter B now we can't pronounce it, we just know its name. This letter that has this shape, okay, it's called letter B. But how I can pronounce this letter? I will say ba or b or bu or ban, or how I can say this letter? This is the rule of what? The rule of the symbols. So these symbols guide us and helps us to see how to pronounce this letter. So let's now remove all of this, like all of these lines, to add now the letters and to know how to say like these all categories. Okay, so after removing this, we will add letter B. Okay, try to guess until I remove this. Don't do anything else. Okay, so we will start now. Okay, so al-ba that has fatha, it will be ba, because we said adding short vowel sound while we are opening our mouth. Ba. Okay, and then b, and then boo, rounding the lips while adding short vowel sound. Okay, and then al-mudud. Al-mudud is the same as al-harakat but long vowel sound. Okay, so ba, if we said the first ba was like 1 second, so the second ba will be 2 seconds because it's longer. Okay, and then we have b, the same idea of al-kasr but it's longer. And then we have boo, the same idea of al-dhamm but it's longer. Okay, so I think now I think the al-harakat and al-mudud, I think you understand them well. Why? Because the same idea but the time of the sound is just the difference. And then we have as-sukun. Yes, as-sukun, we said as-sukun is there is no vowel sound will be added to the letter. For this reason, you have to put a letter before it to pronounce as-sukun. So you can start your speech with a second letter. So we will say we added letter hamza before al-ba to pronounce al-ba with sukun. So al-ba with sukun will be like this: ab, letter hamza before al-ba and then al-ba. A-b. There is no vowel sound. Ab, ab. But because there is no vowel sound, we can start our speech with second letter. So no word in Arabic start with second. Okay, and then we have at-tanween. Okay, we said adding what? Adding short vowel sound with N sound. Ban, ban, bin, bun, bun. Okay, let's move to at-tajdeed. We have here also at-tajdeed. So al-ba has shadda. We will take al-fatha and then al-sukun. We will merge them together. Ab, sukun first and then al-fatha. Ab-ba. And then we will take al-ba with tajdeed al-kasr. Ab-bi. And then we will take al-ba with tajdeed al-dam. Abu. Yes, I think it looks somehow strange, I know, but this is because this is the first episode. The first episode we are speaking about these points. So in the whole, in this whole course, just speak about letters and symbols. So we have many episodes. We will speak about these letters and these symbols, and we will take many exercises that after that I will make sure that you can that you understand 100% these points. So don't worry at all if something is not clarified for you yet. Okay, so I think now we finished this point, how to read Arabic. But to just clarify further for you the importance of knowing the letters and the symbols together, we have some points here also to add. So let's figure them out. Okay, so the other point that I want to discover with you, my dear students, is that the meaning of the word changed as a result of changing the letters or the symbols. So they are equal. So just changing one letter or one symbol might change the whole meaning of the word. You can imagine how. One letter or one symbol. Not one letter and one symbol. No. Changing just one letter or changing just one symbol change the meaning of the word. Let's discover how. Okay, so we will take an example now of how changing the letter is it changes the whole meaning of the word. Okay, we have here two words. Okay, the first word is qalb and the second word is kalb. Okay, so we have here, okay, imagine the first letter here is just the difference between these two words. So we have here al-fatha and we have here al-fatha. And then we have here al-lam with sukun and we have here al-lam with sukun. And we have here al-ba that has tanween al-dam and we have here al-ba that has tanween al-dam. So just the difference is letter qaf is different and letter kaf is different than letter kaf. So qa, ka. They are similar sounds, but just the difference is heaviness and lightness. So, and this is also an important point, that these two letters are not not different letters that doesn't share any qualities. No, they share the same quality. They are similar letters. But the difference they have the same point of articulation, these two letters, yes, but just the difference is not the same or not the accurate point of articulation, but they are so similar. But the difference is just heaviness and lightness. So the first letter is qa, so qa is heavy letter, and the second letter is ka, light letter. And even though the meaning is changed. So the meaning is changed. So the two meanings of these two words are similar? No, at all. The meaning of these two words had no relationship connect them together. So let's discover what does the first word mean and what does the second word mean. Okay, so قلب, check the meaning, is heart. You can, قلب means heart, okay? But كلب, check the meaning. Yes, exactly. It means dog. So two meanings has no relationship or has no thing connects them together. Okay, so heart and dog, قلب and كلب, the just difference is the letters, and also these letters are similar, but just the difference between them is lightness and heaviness. And even though the meanings of these two words are not similar at all, heart and dog. Okay, so now we understand how changing any letter or changing just one letter changes the meaning. So let's figure out how changing one symbol also might change the meaning. Okay, so we have here the word, this word and this word. Okay, so this word, these two words are so similar in all letters and in all symbols, except the symbol of the first word, of the first letter. So the symbol here of the first letter is kasra, okay, and here the symbol of the first letter is dhamma. So this word is hilm, hilmun, and this word is hulmun. So we have hilmun and hulmun. Okay, could you guess what are the meanings of these two words? Let's figure out. Just difference is what is one symbol in whole word. The meaning of the first word is kindness, you see, and the meaning of the second word is dream. Okay, have a nice dream. Okay, so kindness and dream are two different meanings because what? Because just these two words had just one symbol different, make all this change. Okay, so now alhamdulillah we came to the end of this episode. So in the next episode inshallah we will starting the first component, the first integral part of components of reading any Arabic word, which is the letters. Because we said we are agreed that we have letters and symbols. So in the first class inshallah, or the next episode inshallah, we will discuss the first episode or the first part of Arabic alphabet letters. So if you want to see the next episode inshallah and the next episodes of this course, so consider subscribing. Also, if you want a qualified teacher to help you in this journey of learning Arabic reading and learning Quran reading, we can offer you highly qualified Arabic tutor, Arabic and Quran tutor. So you'll find the link of subscribing in the description or in the comments. Also, you can follow up with the Shaykhi Academy app. So now we came to the end of this episode. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. See you inshallah in the next video. Assalamu alaikum.
Shaykhi Academy. Learn and enjoy.